Good morning, folks. Oh, a beautiful day. I had no idea I was this close to Atlanta. I am in Ellijay, Georgia. And there she is. Get ready to start out. Come along with me. Good morning. Woke up this day after a fine night's rest in this beautiful hotel. It's kind of weird. I went on hotels.com and they said they had one room left, but there's like 2 cars in the parking lot. So I don't know how that works. If you watched my last video, you see I went downtown, got something to eat. They found a brewery along the way. There's a Waffle House within walking distance. This is the Stratford Hotel. There's a Waffle House within distance. I'm gonna hit Waffle House for some breakfast. And then there's a thrift store opens at 9 o'clock. It's funny, the bartender, Rebecca, at the brewery volunteers in the thrift store. And she said, come on. She said, she'll get me some long pants. Because except for my riding gear, I didn't bring any. And I plan on walking around Helen, Georgia today. So I'm going to go from Ellijay, Georgia. I'm getting back on the trail. I'm not going to take a shortcut. Let me get out of the sun there. I'm getting back on the trail. And I'm going to ride for, I think I got like 60 miles to go before I hit the red route and head north. And from there, I'm going to run down to Helen, Georgia. Already got my room for the night. I know it's a tourist trap, but I'm a tourist. So go down there and spend the day. Weather's looking a little, according to the weatherman, looking a little more sunnier. I don't know. I don't see it. All right, breakfast, pants, and Tractor Supply to get a good pair of gloves. Stay tuned, folks. Oh, I got hooked up with a long pair of pants. Checking out of the hotel here right now. And look at them bad boys from Tractor Supply. Woo, yeah. You know what? It looks like it's going to be quiet, mister. Looks like it's going to be a really nice day. I'm not going with the rain gear on from my britches, but I've got my riding gear on. Went to Waffle House is right there. Went over to Waffle House and had breakfast. Got pants this morning from the thrift store. Thank you, Rebecca, for mentioning where I could get them from. And yeah, Tractor Supply for a pair of gloves that were on sale for $10. Woohoo! All right, well, we're almost all loaded up. I got to run back downtown here to the main square, the circle, and it'll put me right back on the track. I'll check back in with you in a little bit. Hey, folks. Ooh, what a really cool ride I just had. I came from Ellijay, Georgia, and I followed the Smoky Mountain 500 route. And I'm heading to Suches, well, kinda. I'm gonna jump off here a little bit, run down to Helen. But I gotta tell you, when you leave Ellijay, Georgia, you're kind of on a road, a double yellow line road, and you're thinking, oh man, I hope we get back in the trail. Well, be careful what you hope for. It's got everything. It's got elevation. It's got, what's the opposite elevation? Going down, going up. It's got rocks. It's got mud. It's a lot of sights, a lot of scenery, as you can imagine. But yeah, so when you leave Ellijay and you're thinking, oh, this is going to be a cool ride. You think this is going to be a cool ride? Well, you know, get ready for let's see, it was 13.3 miles of very, very kept me on my toes on the TW. Kept me on my toes. I am seeing people on. It is April the 5th. It's Friday. So I am seeing more people on the road than I did the last few days. I kind of like that. If you pass a truck, it's got to come back past you. Although I'm not really too worried. I mean, she's been performing quite well. So anyway, Ellijay to Suches. that little bit of, I don't know, is it 30 some miles maybe? Not for the faint of heart, but it's definitely doable. I mean, there's a guy in our Dodge Ram driving it now, so, but it's very keeps you on your toes. All right, let me. I'm at the intersection here. There's a little church up here, and somebody doing donuts in the road, and I'm gonna get my bearings on Helen, Georgia, and decide where to go from there. Catch y'all soon. Oh, yeah, the clouds are gone. I'm down to my, I don't have my rain gear on, and I'm not freezing anymore. So if I was, as a quote of Robert Pastrana, cold is for the weak, and I ain't weak. There was a little word he used in there. All right, folks, we'll see you in a little bit. So while on my stop, I haven't moved. See, there's the church. I said, well, I'm going to get a drink of water, right? While I'm stopped and get a little water in me. Look at that happened to my water bottle, folks. Oh my. Don't worry, I carry two, but we did have a little melt in the exhaust on the bags here. Oh my. And this was sitting next to the water bottle. So we're gonna move this to the other side. And besides the water bottle, I lost, I hope it's not gonna rain. I lost my black trash bags. So they kind of melded together. Well, I always say, if something doesn't happen, you can't tell a story. It ain't a trip. Bye. Ooh, doggy. Looking over the Georgia mountains. See, we have a little spring in the forest. Little tree blooming here. I'm gonna go out on a limb, say it's a dogwood. Get it? Out on a limb, dogwood. Well, folks, when you ride in the forest and you ride on roads like this, you occasionally come across this. It's a downed tree. And had this tree have been not cut up by, as one person said, the good old boys or the Forest Service, I couldn't have got around it. I couldn't have went up that hill. It's way steeper than it looks on the internet. Yeah, you know what? I probably could have got under it over here. But you really got to give these folks a big thank you that they cut this up for us to get through. There are a lot of trucks and Jeeps that I've seen today, more than any. It is Friday. So here we are. Got about 18, straight that. Got about 12 more miles till I go get to Two Wheels of Suches. So, I guess the two wheels I'll unload and repack, and all right, little spring in the air. Man, I wish somehow this would capture what this looks like, but it doesn't. It's just magnificent. I'm gonna have to get a thesaurus of words. So I pulled in the Two Wheels of Suches. Was it at the end of my trail, the green trail, getting ready to start the red. I hope I got that right. And they're having a Royal Enfield tractor trailer over here, and they're having a ride today. So they got demo rides here. This fella right here, sorry Lester, here goes the finger. This fella right here, well, he's the owner of the place. Very nice fella. Talked to him for a little bit. They're just bringing all these brand new bikes over, lining them up. We had to move across the street. Got a waterfall over here. We're gonna walk around, but this will be good. Got a little waterfall over here. He was pretty funny. He said, well, if anything, at least my grass looks good, and it sure does look good. Got a little stream running around it. I think I do this trail again, I'm gonna have to figure this into my stay. It's looking like they got food here on the weekends. That Royal Enfield's bikes, they sure are taking off, man. You got cabins and rooms and lodges. And there's this menu is, well, scheduled that they're open. Dinner Friday night, Saturday all day, and Sunday. Looks breakfast till 3. Well, 2 Wheels of Suches. Been here at least 3 dozen times on YouTube, but I actually never been here in person. So there's the old girl. This fella here, he lives right across the street. Really nice guy. And there we go. 2 Wheels of Suches, restaurant and lodge. They do have some cabins in the back. But it is, I'll tell you, this one is right on the trail. All right. Let me get something to drink. Along the way, look, somebody was a very bad custodian of their fire. Along the way, on the Smoky Mountain 500, I'm in Georgia, just outside of Suches, and it's a really nice ride so far. I'm about 15-20 miles in, and all along the trail are little pull-offs like this. Some you have to pay. You can do it online, I guess, with your phone. If I was a camping, which sleeping bag and everything's with me, this is the kind of place that I would definitely pick. It's got a stream right by. Had a nice little fire pit here that somebody left burning, which I'll put out before I go. I don't know why they wouldn't put it out. There's a river, and there's a fire still going. I guess they might have been here last night. But you just walk right down there. I ran into some folks fishing. Or at least I saw them fishing. I didn't run into anybody yet. Oh, hold on to that thought. So, I had to put on my raincoat. It got cold. So what's interesting, I have seen no animals except in people's yards, or if I would see them, I'd say not a squirrel, not a bird, not a deer, not a frog, not a turtle. I haven't seen anything. I guess they hear me coming. So, anyway, it's kind of strange. I'll just keep my eye open a little bit more. All right, folks, getting back on it. I'm going to try to figure where to cut off to go to Helen, Georgia. I just put it in my GPS, and it kind of told me to go back the way I came. I hope I don't have to. All right, I'll be back at you a little bit. Good old-fashioned Smoky bar. Check this out. I haven't been to one of them in a while. Maryland did away with them years ago. So, anyway, went in for one cold, frosty beverage. Now I'm going to make my way downtown and do all the touristy stuff, because I am a tourist. All right. I'll check back in if anything is worth noting. This is just kind of funny. I don't know if I put it on yesterday's video or today's, but I went to the thrift store and bought a pair of pants. Sounds like a Seinfeld episode. And looked at the pants. The label that they put on at the thrift store said 38 30s. I said, okay, that's my size. They must have used a metric system or something, because I think they're like 36s. So back to shorts. What an adventure. Never seen a Wendy's like this before. Everything's themed like this. Let me get down here. Here's Main Street. Cheesesteak on the river. There's some music playing. Find myself in Paul's Margarita Den. Check that out. Ooh, and a bag of chips. Over there, parking's $10. Here, parking's free. So they get a discount. All right, folks, go ahead and close this video out. Gonna go ahead and get me some sleep, and wake up bright and early tomorrow. Hope it's not too chilly out. Thumbs up, like, subscribe. Helen, Georgia. I think it'd be fun to spend with the family down here like 2 days, but I did it once. Check. Take care.